Do you know what liminal space is? Unfortunately, I found out about it recently. It finally gave me an understanding of why I was afraid of Half-Life 2 so much. Seriously, I thought something is wrong with me, but it turned out that something is wrong with the game, or, if to be more specific, games made on Source. Liminal space is the area between one point in time and space and another. It is the place of transition, like stairwells, elevators, long corridors, roads, empty parking lots, hallways, etc. Such locations usually make you feel uncomfortable or disturbing. Half-Life 2 is one of my favorite computer games. I played it at least 5 times. Why? Well, not just because of a compelling story, and not just because of feeling this game now cause. Half-Life 2 is the game of my childhood, and I'm coming back to it now because of a strong desire to remind myself of those golden times when I was just riding a bicycle, reading books, playing computer games without thinking about what the hell am I doing in this life. I'm also returning to this game because of that strange feeling of anxiety. So, liminal space is on my list of the most disturbing locations in Half-Life 2. The first moment in the game that I'm finding disturbing. The story begins here, and I am unaware of what is waiting for me after I leave this train. Trains are strange, especially empty trains. Once I had a trip alone in a wagon and had a weird feeling about it, simultaneously bizarre and pleasant. That's why I prefer the underground to buses. I always have an impression of going nowhere. I will never leave this train. I'll stay here, moving into the darkness. I'll stay here till I die. Remember that moment after your teleportation failed? Barney says that you are on your own now, gives you a crowbar and goes away. When I played Half-Life 2 for the very first time, this moment made me feel like a lost child. What am I going to do? I'm all by myself and have nothing except a crowbar to resist the hazards of this gloomy world. Felt unprotected. Who likes to feel like that? Funny fact. I was trying to save this bird the first time of playing, but after I shot the creature, a bird fell dead anyway. Such a strong childhood disappointment. It's a short moment of the game, nothing special, but it is on my list. This location looks like a dungeon. What could it be constructed for? It is one of the most disturbing spots for me. It seems nobody ever used this place. It just appeared a long time ago and remained empty till now. But the scary thing about this location is water. All the water in Half-Life 2 is somehow spooky. It is the only game I ever played where I am afraid to dive. The water level rises and here it comes. Panic. What did they do with water? Why is this depth so much frightening? By the way, I don't have claustrophobia, but this location causes all the symptoms of it. G-Man stands there. What is that supposed to mean? It is probably one of the reasons why I'm finding this place disturbing. Why is he there? Is something going to happen? But nothing happens, and that is even scarier. This place is dead, though the radio still works. There is no one there. Even zombies, cause I shot their heads off. The following location comes right after we escaped from the enemies, and here we have a sudden transition from action to calm and peaceful walking so we could proceed driving madly again. This place looks completely lost and abandoned. Did someone construct it to escape? Did he escape? How long ago did it happen? There is another Half-Life 2 feature. After I leave a particular location, I start to feel that it rapidly disappears behind me. Yes, I know that is what exactly happens in computer games, but Half-Life 2 is the only game that actually causes such thoughts. The arrival to Black Mesa, if to be more concrete. This place has an atmosphere of danger. Too silent, too empty. Seems dead, but still full of threats. Something is waiting for me around the corner, but what? This unawareness disturbs me. I excluded Ravenholm from my list insofar as this place is a scary priory. The bridge is one of my favorite places in the game. Now we have this and this and this, but I am still finding this place beautiful and imposing, and disturbing, of course. Large constructions can make you feel small and helpless, and you better be meticulous while jump, because jumps in this game are on another level. I don't know, perhaps I'm the only one who couldn't jump easily in Half-Life 2. Bridge hides in the mist and looks like the way into obscurity. It makes me feel anxious. There must be something above me. Why do I have the feeling that there is nothing? Where am I going? In most moments of thinking about Half-Life 2, the picture of this location appears in my head in the first place. Not Nova Prospect, not Ravenholm, not Alex, but this short moment. Why? Who the hell knows why? I don't. This place takes about 2 minutes to pass, so why it is so disturbingly memorable? Well, you need to make a lot of jumps here, and if you'll sleep, you'll die like an idiot because you couldn't jump on the box. That's me. That's how I usually die here. That is also the moment after Alex left, so you are alone again. This location is another transition between key moments of the game, and that is interesting, because I memorized all such spots, and all of them are somehow disturbing. You are passing them swiftly, you're leaving these places behind, and you'll never come back. What role do they play except allowing you to proceed your way, and isn't this role vital? These places are fleeting like wind and still important because they are letting you move on. Maybe that's another reason why such locations are so disturbing. Dissonance. The entire game is one long liminal space. It started in City 17 and ended in that mortar tower. And we walked this way without stopping. We do not usually stop in the places of transition, because we need to get to some place important. And these places are not important. At least, we think so. I sometimes ponder about games I would like to live in for a while. Visit a sweet home in San Andreas, drive a car in Lost Heaven, kill a ghoul in Fallout, rob a trader in Morrowind, ride a horse in Red Dead Redemption. Half-Life 2? Well, I need to think about it. It is my list of the most disturbing locations. Thank you for watching, play computer games, and don't harm kitties.